Mom, those are tumors, not monkeypox, and I don't work here. By user, Sokum is the best. So I was at my neighborhood bullseye store looking around for some root beer and minding my own business like most normal people do. The aisle was empty, aside from myself, and I was listening to Being Scared on YouTube with some small earbuds so I couldn't hear what was going on around me. I'm also very visibly disabled. My hands and face are full of tumors from neurofibromatosis. They aren't gigantic, but they are there. Because of this, my central nervous system is totally shot. Simple tasks like washing my hands can sometimes cause excruciating pain. And because of this, I really don't like to be randomly touched, unless I know the touch is coming. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a 40-ish looking woman tapping her high heel in my direction. I ignore her as she's not my problem to deal with, and she's being rude. I suddenly feel a tug on my ear, and my earbud falls to the floor, and I see her foot stomp on it. I am pissed. She's trying to pull me to a standing position by my ear, and with a reflex, I take a swing backwards and connect with her face. This probably hurt me a lot more than it hurt her due to the tumors in my fingers. Karen, you hit I don't even let her finish her sentence. Me. Don't fucking touch me. You just assaulted me and broke my property, and you're going to replace it. And Karen, the hell I am. I just wanted the laundry detergent location, and you just hit me. As I turn to face her, she notices the tumors on my face and starts screaming to where someone in the deepest pit of hell would hear her. Karen, oh my God, this man has monkeypox and isn't wearing a mask. Security, police, anyone help. There's noticeable swelling under her right eye at this point, and a manager and a security guard approaches. Karen, this employee just punched me in the face. All I wanted was to know where the laundry detergent is. Her manager takes one look at me and starts to ask, Sir, who is your direct sub? Me. Are you really about to ask me if I work here? Take a close look at me, dude. He kind of squints looking at my face, clearly noticing the tumors. Okay, see, he has monkeypox. Sir, you really should be wearing a mask. Me. No! I am disabled. These things on my face are tumors, and this woman just assaulted me and broke my personal property. I very obviously don't work here. Look at my shirt. I was wearing a Blackpool Combat Club shirt with the matching hoodie. Get the police here now. The manager goes white as a ghost. The security guard is already on the radio with the local PD at this point, and I know I better calm down and let cooler heads prevail here because I don't want to go to jail. When the police arrive, I give them my version of the events. I'm sure to let the cop know I'm disabled. He even empathizes with me. And Karen gives hers, and one of the officers goes and watches the security tape with the security guard, and they come back after a few minutes, and the two cops talk to each other out of earshot for a few minutes before they come back. The cop 1. Sir, would you like to press charges? Hey, what? He hit it. Cop 2. No. I saw the video. You attacked this man who is very obviously another customer and clearly disabled. What the hell is the matter with you? Karen didn't really seem to have an answer as the reality of what she did seemed to sink in. Me. Yes, I'd like to press full charges. So Karen gets a nice pair of handcuffs, and that was that. I'll probably have to go to court. For those wondering, I was wearing Raycons, so they won't be replaced unless I take her to civil court. But for my sanity, I'll just eat the cost and replace them myself. The manager did apologize for asking, and that was enough for me. I won't hold a grudge against the guy for it. The cop also gave me his card and told me to call him if I need anything on the case. Did get my root beer, but I ordered from Bevmo instead. Yes, you with the child and leftovers, you obviously work here. By user Rosefire Father at by 22. Took my little brother, 15. To the mall a few months ago. We were shopping for Christmas gifts for our grandparents. We were in the JCPenney jacket area, and I'm handing him a couple things to hold up so I can take a photo of one of the sweatshirts. This big guy comes up to me, getting in front of my little brother, and says, "Where is the shoes section?" I'm in a Horror Nights hoodie and a graphic t-shirt with the kid. Yes, sir, I obviously work here. I told him I don't know, I don't work here. He gets all huffy and says, "You people all work here, you just don't want to help." And he storms off. I was laughing so hard after he left. I should also note that both my brother and I had very obvious Cheesecake Factory to-go cups. So dude really just stopped the first brown person he saw. White lady automatically assumes I, half Asian, work at this Chinese restaurant. By users the next 666. All employees are wearing fancy black clothing, while I'm literally wearing a bright green bomber jacket, wild hair, day socks with Birkenstock sandals. My dad and I are waiting in line to be seated at Dan Modern while she impatiently waits for her online order behind us. I don't resemble my white dad very much, and he isn't super talkative. She doesn't seem to realize we were there together when trying to get my attention. Her. Excuse me. Sorry, what? She goes on to angrily bitch about her order, how long she's been waiting, and is clearly trying to take her anger out on me. I'm super confused and finally cut her off when I realize why she's telling me all this, quickly saying, I don't work here, but sorry to hear. Oh, she immediately goes back on her phone and coldly refuses to make further eye contact until we got seated. Ick. She must have been about my age, mid-20s, and embarrassed. She should be. I was clearly a customer. Why anyone would make this assumption outside of racial appearances. But, wish I could show pics of my attire vs the server's pulled back hair, name tags, uniform. I would have loved a legit apology because at the time, it felt like she was still angry at me for existing there. Or maybe I should have embarrassed her further. But my automatic response to others' anger is to people, please, especially when it's directed at me. Oh, well, hope she learned to chill tough out. This is Drugstore. We don't sell fast food. By user Cozy7. This just happened today, and I'm having a nice laugh over it. I'm a shift supervisor for a retail drugstore chain. For a reference, we have a drive-through, but it is for pharmacy. People pick up their prescriptions through it. I'm working when we get a call. For some reference, the voice on the line sounded pretty old, like 70 or 80-year-old woman, so I will call her, call me. Thank you for calling Drugstore. Up speaking. How may I help you? Ow. I just went through your drive-through. I ordered 2 hot dogs, but one of them was a hamburger. Me. Politely interrupting. This is Drugstore. We don't sell fast food. You've dialed the wrong number. Ow. No, I didn't. You got my order wrong. Me. This is Drugstore. We don't sell fast food. You have the wrong number. This went back and forth for a minute. Ow. I'm calling corporate. Hang up. My store is part of a national chain in the USA. None of our stores, nor do any of our competitors, sell fast food. We get confused with our 2 major competitors a lot. I'm also well aware this could have been a prank. When you call the store, a machine answers asking you to say or press a number for a certain department. For just an innocent story. By user Asherwanspeace. About 2 weeks before school ended last year, I had a history project due and had to print it out. I was in 8th grade. I have a printer, but it isn't in color, so we went to Office Max. While my mom was in the line, and I was just pacing in my school uniform, blue pants, and blue polo. In my school, we have middle and high school, and high schoolers wear red. I was just walking around the area when an old lady came up to me and asked me where something was. I told her that I didn't know, and she realized I didn't work there. I don't know why she thought I worked there because I was wearing blue and I was only 14, and I looked 12.